everybody, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight, our analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. We'll see the Houston Rockets and the Miami Heat.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Pass to Brooks. Now, here's Green. Clock at 6. Down low. Here's Van Vliet. And he converts the layup.
Well, Van Vliet likes to work up close and personal at the basket, always ready to take it inside.
They set the pick. Pass to Marley. Here's Mourning. Stolen by Thompson. In transition. Van Vliet outside. To the middle. Thompson shot is off.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Here's Mourning. Defended by Thompson. To the inside. And Brown with the stuff.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Hardaway with it. Van Vliet covering. Pass to Brown. Oh, and a dunk by Brown!
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Thompson outside. Here's Van Vliet. Houston with another miss. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Marley. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Mourning. It's rebounded by Şengün. And here's Houston. Trailing by 4. Mashburn grabs the miss.
He tried to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least about a week.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And Houston has possession. Miami making their last shot.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the block. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola Jokic. A couple years back, Jokic suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and play for the team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands. Brian?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Allie.
A confident shot from Amen. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
Here's Brown. Plenty of space. And there are the Heat with another bucket.
I'll tell you, when he rises up to shoot, and with his height advantage, oh, he knows he's going to get a clean look.
Yeah, the defender just lacks the reach to be able to contest him properly.
Now here's Brown. He's got 10. Thompson pulls it in. And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for the Rockets. 7-point differential. Outside for Green. Another shot. Rejected by Brown. Here's Marley. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Rockets trail by 7. Out to Thompson. And he stays with it.
You know, we talk about the value of size out of the backcourt, and that sequence by Thompson is a great example.
Pass to Mashburn. Inside. Here's Brown. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest. And it's Houston's ball. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Green. And And that one drops for him.
Look, I don't care if Green is shooting from outside or in the paint close. This man finds a way.
Pass to Marley. The three ball. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2. There's 10 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Brooks, right side. Gets it off. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Miami Heat up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Defense is setting the tone. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
Now here's Holiday. Six on the shot clock. Here's Smith. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
This is Smith's game. Set him up and he'll knock him down.
For three, Hardaway. It's hauled in by Houston. From outside the arc. And it's Eason with a three.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Miami leading by 3. Here's Hardaway. Here's Mourning. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Alonzo Mourning. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Whitmore. No made baskets yet. Outside Holiday. 6 to shoot. Smith outside. The three. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. The Heat with the lead. We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. For three, Hardaway. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
What are you doing? You can't give a player like him that much space. Come on now.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Here's Van Vliet. Pass to Green. Back to Van Vliet. From behind the arc. The Rockets again can't hit. Heat leading by 9. Here's Marley. Here's Mourning. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
These are his first free throws of the game.
And the big X factor Van Vliet brings to the team is leadership. He's very talented at setting a good tone out on the floor and organizing his guys.
Now here's Hardaway. Pass to Mourning. Back to Hardaway. Here's Mourning. Oh, the swat by Adams. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Counted from distance. Green's got 5 now.
And hey, look, Green can make threes, especially from a shorter corner area.
Mashburn's shot is off. Rockets trail by 6. Here's Thompson. And that one goes. 3 for 9 for him.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Marley. There's a screen. Here's Mashburn. Knocks down the triple. Mashburn's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Smith in the high post. Pass to Thompson. Back to Smith. Shoots over Brown. Rebounded by Mourning.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Thompson outside. .44 seconds left in the second. Connects from downtown. 10 points for him.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
Ashburn. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on him in Thompson. 34 seconds left in the half. Here's Van Vliet. Rebounded by Mourning.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Hardaway on the wing. Pass to Mourning. Here's Marley. Jacks up a 3. They get it back. Now Hardaway. There's the 3. Miami, no good that time either. With 1 on the clock. The shot, no good. And so it's Miami. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. Rockets trail by 9. Now Holiday. No points yet. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Askins. So it's Miami now. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by Houston. Deflects the pass. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball.
Houston.
And they barely get to retain possession. Many times, that's a turnover.
Outside, Green. Pass to Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Green. It's stolen. Here's Askins. Launches it. Knocks down the long J. Askins has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Outside for Brooks. Let's go with a 3. Fish grabs the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Askins misses. Rockets trail by 12. Here's Brooks. And he drives in. Lays it up and banks it in. Brooks has gotten his first points in this one.
And what a drive from Brooks. Just carving through the defense like me on the slopes in Aspen.
Askins. And the 3-pointer goes. And the Heat lead by 13.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Jalen Green.
And that one's good. Green's got 7.
You can tell Green likes to move quickly. He gets that ball, and he's taking the shot in just a few seconds.
Pass to Askins. Here's Crotty. He's covered by Holiday. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Askins. He has 6. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Jabari Smith. Whitmore.
Rockets trail by 11. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Brooks outside. Rebound Miami. Here's Crotty. He's scoreless. And stolen by Holiday. And Holiday powers it home.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Now here's Brooks. Intercepted. Jumps up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And Şengün gets it to go.
Those are some hustle points. Really bonus points when you put in a miss.
To the paint. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Rockets trail by 14. Holiday from long range. Fish grabs the board. And the Heat with possession. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. Left side Anderson. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Here's Smith. Comes up empty down low. And so here is Miami. Pass to Fish. Şengün with a steal. Back comes Houston in transition. And that one's good for Brooks. Brooks has gotten his second bucket.
And just as tough as they come, Dillon Brooks battling for 2 points.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And it's Whitmore missing. Heat leading by 14. Pass to Bowen. Fires the three. Gets the three ball to go. Bowen's got 5.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And so it's Miami liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Here's Mourning. Off with the layup. Van Vliet outside. From the wing, Miami grabs the miss.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Here's Mourning. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
To the right side. Pass to Marley. There's the triple. Hits the three-pointer.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big... reason they're down by double digits.
And a speedy offensive play by Van Vliet, pulling up out of nowhere for a shot.
Here's Marley. Fires for 3. That shot is off.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Look at Green showing off his range.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Pass to Marley. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Rockets trail by 15. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
And it's encouraging to watch Green knock down the triple. Needs to keep doing this.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Back to Van Vliet. It's Tate on the wing. It's hauled in by the Heat. Hardaway on the wing. Here's Mashburn. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Heat lead by 16.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Heat. Here's Marley. And the Heat, another 3. Rockets trail by 19. Here's Van Vliet. And so it looks like it'll be Houston's ball. All right, the Rockets making a switch here.
Rocket substitution. Number 17, Tari Eason.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. And that one's good. Green.
This is how special Green can be at times. When he's hot, he can be an incredible scorer.
And Green comes to help. Pass to Marley. Now here's Hardaway. They get it again. Here's Mourning, defended by Şengün. 5 on the clock. They grab their own miss. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. Rockets trail by 17. Thompson outside. Pass to Van Vliet. The 3 is up. And Houston, another 3.
And the luxury of having Van Vliet. He doesn't need the ball to score. Fred can work off the rock and be a spot-up shooter.
Anderson gets the bucket.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
And here's Green from the arc. Hauled in by Brown. Heat leading by 17. This one for 3. And again, it's Miami from deep.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
55 seconds left to play in the 4th. 3-pointer, Van Vliet. Rebound, Miami. Here's Crotty. The ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Van Vliet. And he lays it in off the breakaway. So it's Miami now. 27 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Pass to Askins. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Şengün. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. Drops in the 3.
Rockets foul. Jalen Green. First personal foul. Third.
And he makes the first.
John.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. 12 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. And here's Green from the arc. So no problem for Miami as they get the win. We saw 2